Hey everyone, it seems like we have a transfer saga in our hands. I am talking about Fleurs. In the past 3 days, we've been talking about strikers that are linked with Chiefs, but now let's talk about a defender. And this particular defender just happens to be playing for SuperSport United. And with him, the story is actually different because with the other guys, they're just links. There's nothing that's been confirmed from the side of the team. But in the case of Fleurs, SuperSport United have actually confirmed Uguti Chiefs had talks with them regarding this player. But it's not as simple as it seems because apparently back in August, Fleurs went to the management of SuperSport and it was like, hey guys, I wanna get out of here, so do the things that need to be done ukuze ngizokwazi ukuhamba ngiyodlala kwi-Chiefs. They said no. And before we even move on to the second part, that first part says Fleurs went to SuperSport to say, I want to be sold to Chiefs. Do you smell something fishy here? Angakhulumi ngomdlali, ngisakhuluma ngesaka nje ukuthi how do we get to that point where the player is the first one to talk to the club ukuthi iChiefs iyangifuna? Because there's a second wave which is iChiefs going to SuperSport saying we want to Fleurs. But the first wave was Fleurs went to SuperSport and said he wanted to leave. And in fact, the fact that he's the one who went to SuperSport first and asked to be sold to Chiefs is one of the reasons why apparently SuperSport benched Fleurs, because they thought, okay, lo say hothead usefuna ukuhamba, so sesomnyisa ngeskemu, and guess what, that's how SuperSport ended up signing uHlatshwayo. And I know vele ukuthi uHlatshwayo ubekhona kwi-team kaHanti ekwi-Vets, but that move was apparently pushed by the fact that Fleurs is SuperSport knew ukuthi he might give them problems. Now, what does this say about our team? Asikakhuluma ngomdlali, sokhuluma ngaye later on in the video. What does this say? Does this say Chiefs try to pull some thing under the desk? Angifuna ukukusha amagama amabi. Does that mean Chiefs did some things that are not legal, perhaps? Because how does a player go to a team and say, I want to be sold? Why is it not Chiefs making a contact? Because we saw this thing happening with Solomon's last season. Ukuthi Royal Air baqhamuka sebethi hayi, technically Solomon's is our player and stuff like that, because kunama complications, because there are things that were not done properly when the players were being acquired, and because of that affected the move yomdlali, because kwaqala kwagcina sekuba namasaka nje that we did not need to have. Chiefs just came back from being banned by FIFA from sign abadlali because of this nonsense. So I really hope ukuthi Chiefs did not cross any line here in trying to acquire Fleurs. Now let's move on to Uguti, who was also involved in this deal. Apparently, Ukol Alexander was also involved. Chiefs offered Fleurs, and they also offered Uguti take Ukol Alexander and some cash on top of that. And then SuperSport was like, guys, look at you. Nizosinikeza uKoli, nisinikeza nemali encane. We want more, which is understandable because he's like 22. He is 22 and Ukol is like 32. So that's a 10-year difference. So that means imali okumele ba-add on top of that to get the player would have to be a bit significant. So there was the issue. Because that's just what happened back in August. Those are the stories from August. SuperSport deemed Uguti, we don't need this and the money is not good enough, so go back with your money. Now, right now, Chiefs have gone back to SuperSport again and they've started the negotiations again, according to SuperSport. Not even Ama reports, but SuperSport themselves. CEO wabo is confirmed ukuthi these talks have happened, and now Chiefs have approached them again and they want to look Fleurs. The issue ke ngokuthi uzosayineka yini look Fleurs isekutheni is Chiefs willing to pay to sign him, ngoba is SuperSport are actually holding all the cards as it stands because he is in a long-term contract, so they are the ones abazo decide ukuthi kwenzakala nomdlali. And by the way, you are the ones who decide if this video is spread to more people by liking. So if you click that like button, more people will see this video. Thank you so much as you like. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed as well, do the things. Let's go back to the video. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking. Okay, so the thing is now, abantu bazoyibuza ukuthi why is Chiefs going after a defender? Yini Chiefs ifuna ukuba defensive? Asibuye sixoxe. I know in the past 2 videos bekuba ngathi I'm anti-signing those players, but today I'm actually for signing this player for a simple reason. Chiefs actually does not have enough center backs in any case. What am I talking about? I know Dove has been incredible as a center back, but I feel like siya short at left back position. Sinohlanti impilo cha. Uhlanti, we've discussed ukuthi he does play and perform good enough. He gives you a solid 6.5 in a game, but there's something that's still lacking going forward. And as we discussed before, I think it also comes down to the fact that unama injury and unqena ukuthi if he overlaps uzoba nenkinga. So makufika a defender like Luke Fleurs, maybe this is a huge maybe. I'm not saying this is what's gonna happen. Kuzofika umuntu ozo add to ama center backs ethu, and then they can be able to push uDove to a left back position. I know again we could just swap Uhlanti no Dove and solve the problem. If the thing is you are trying to get a left back to play in a left back position. But we've also discussed ukuthi Chiefs needing it depth is not just for that reason ukuthi we need a left back. So if Dove is available as a left back, then there's a position that is freed up. Not to mention vele ukuthi when it comes to ama center backs, bakhona nabanye abantu like uNjabulo Ngcobo in that position. So really, as much as we are short of center backs, but we're sort of sorted. So I think if bemletha bangabe bemlethela ukuthi uDove yakwe left. And secondly, ilento ukuthi we need depth for next season makudlalwa I Super League elective years. So it's a thing that could happen, and ngifuna ukubona ukuthi Chiefs izokwenza njani. I doubt they will sign him in January because at this point they know ukuthi iSuperSport, as much as SuperSport bengayekho pressured or under pressure ukuthi bamsayinise lo mdlali or to move him on, they know ukuthi they don't want to play him. At this point, SuperSport doesn't want to play this guy, and we saw SuperSport, they did the same thing with Usipho Mbuli. The only problem manje ukuthi the longer they freeze him out, he could probably end up going to another team. But which team is going to sign a player who still has a long-term contract with the SuperSport? Because SuperSport right now, from reading that article, it sounds like they're trying to prove a point to him ukuthi ngeke sizwe ngawe, which is the same thing they did to Usipho Mbuli. So SuperSport kind of does have the cards in their hands, but Chiefs knows ukuthi SuperSport wants to sell this player, but they will try to hold on and get as much as they can for him because he's still a young player, a good quality player. So bona ukuthi kuzokwenzakalani in the weeks to come. Again, guys, if you want to be on the show, nansi number on WhatsApp, long press 0 until I plus, then you can add all the other numbers. Tomorrow and Monday and later on Sundays after church, I will be recording my podcast for next week. So if you want to be part of those podcasts, make sure you WhatsApp me down there. And also some other exciting news is the fact that, please subscribe. I'm joking, but yeah, do subscribe. I actually live streamed yesterday. Some of you saw the video, some of you haven't seen it, but I was checking if channel Wi-Fi yala endlini is good enough. So I was just trying to test after the game, and I saw Ugutao, it actually works well. So in the near future, like December, December mhlampe, even maybe next week, I will let you know Mangzo live streamer so that we can have a live interaction with you guys, because as I said before, I struggle sometimes. These days I struggle to respond to my comments nzobona nginzib, because of the fact that what's this thing? Why do I struggle to respond to comments? Because I'm busy at work, and yeah, kuningi guys. So now sengicina ngaphendula ama comments because of that. But ke ama live streamers azosiza to have that live interaction where I can talk to you, nibe nembuzo yenu manibuza, nibe nama points yenu nama points yenu, and then we can discuss it there and there, which is good because yeah, we will continue to interact. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one, and until next time, remember, equals alipheli moya, subscribe and like.